Okay.
because then the question in my head went, if I were going to do something about this, what would it look like?
Okay.
And that's where it just took, it took form. I literally woke up in the middle of the night, could not sleep. I got a legal pad and I sat down all night long. I wrote everything. I wrote,
That's great.
you know, what's my ideal client? What's the structure? How much is it going to cost? How do I help them get in the boardroom? What's in the curriculum? What does it look like? You know, I mean, I wrote the whole thing. And if I pulled that notebook out today, it would be everything that I've accomplished and actually turned into action. So
that's awesome. That's awesome.
It's a real deal.
And now, all right, tell us about that. So now, as of today, give us the 3-minute overview. Give us.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I formed ACE LLC to train 1,000 women to get ready for corporate boards. I decided that if it's going to take 70 years to get to parity, that we need to speed the process up. So that's the main reason that I decided to train an army of women and help them get there. So to date, I have trained women in the US and in Canada. In 2018 and 2019, we have 62 graduates
Awesome.
so far.
Awesome.
And of those graduates, I have 2 more announcements. So we have 20 women on 22 boards.
What?
So far.
Since you started the company, you already, that's great. Okay. That's huge. That's big. That's great. Congratulations. Yeah. Wow. That's got to make you feel good, right? I mean, that makes you feel, and I'm guessing there's no extra bonus to ACE Consulting if they actually get on a board. I'm just guessing, right? I mean, they pay for the class and then, you know, hopefully they get on board. Wow. That's very gratifying to know that that's huge. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And it's a very short class. It's an intense 8 weeks. We do a retreat for 4 days, then they have home study, and then we do a final workshop, and they graduate, and they walk out with a plan, all the tools they need, and the swagger that it takes to be a director.
And can I ask some questions around the class? Now, 8 weeks, how do they find time to do that if they're employed full-time? How does that work?
Well, we're women. We do everything, right? We can do it all. It's structured in a way so that the majority of the work is done in the retreat. So that's the 4 days at the beginning. And then it's about 3 or 4 hours of homework per week.
I see.
While they're on the in-between, and then 1 full day in the workshop. And then there also, I forgot to mention, we do have a certification. So they take an exam that is issued by an affiliate company called Corporate Directors International. And that is the only certification in the country for men or women.
Wow. Okay. So you can do this while you're working. It is possible.
Yes.
Affordable. I'm hoping it's affordable. Like do you have to be making $200,000 a year to be able to pay for this or not?
It's reasonably priced in my mind because this is very specialized training.
Okay.
So it runs about $8,000 for the training and the certification, and that includes all the materials, the retreat, all of it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Do you have to pay all up front? Can I send you installments?
No. Yes. I have payment plans.
Okay, that's good to know. I was kind of joking, but that's actually good to know. That's good to know. Okay, very good. All right.
Yes. Sometimes people get their company to pay for it.
You stole my next question. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, perfect. So they can get the company to pay for it. Wonderful.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Because it's leadership training, So what I tell women is, if the men in your company are getting sponsored to go off and do trainings other places, this is completely legitimate for you to request for yourself.
Have you ever kicked anybody out? Have you ever said, Sally, listen, no, yes. you just can't. No.
I have actually quite a process of qualifying women, and there have been a few times where I have turned away people before they got in the class.
Before they got in the class. Okay. All right. Do they get their money? Do they get their money back?
They hadn't paid yet.
Okay.
So, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Because the reality is, I mean, you know, I'm kind of, you know, I'm keeping it casual here, but it's true, right? I'm sure that some people are going to call you and you're going to meet them and you're going to be like, you don't need to be on a board. And that's not,
right.
that's not a female male thing. I'm just talking in general. Some people just aren't qualified, period. Okay. What's that?
Absolutely.
What's that conversation look like? Oh, never mind. You don't have to tell me. But so all right. So to find you, let's walk into how do I make contact? How do I find you? When's the next class? Talk about some of that.
Okay. The easiest way to find me is a website. So it's acellc.consulting.
All right.
And my email is there. And there's a lot of information about the class, the in-person class. I have developed an online class as well, which is much more reasonably priced. It's at $595, and it's like basic training. So it has some of the critical parts of the certification program I have, but it is not certified.
I see. But they could put it on their profile that they took the class. And,
yes.
Okay. That's awesome.
They can do that.
All right.
And that's good. And then my next classes are coming up in the spring of 2020. I'll be doing a class in the Denver area and one in Toronto. Okay.
Awesome. All right. And it's not too late to sign up? You're not?
No, I'm taking registrations right now, and I'm actually running an early bird discount till the end of the year for a $500 discount. And so if they get that information to me before December 31st, they get a little break.